Welcome back, new Falcons and Falcon families. Again, my name is Scott Franzblau. I'm the Associate School Director of Culture for DSST Byers, and this is our third and final virtual orientation. From here on, you will still get weekly communications from our team on Wednesdays, but they won't be videos, and there will still be lots more to learn as we go through this very exciting summer. And to start, here is our objectives for today. Students and families will be able to learn about how the schedule, our curriculum, and our intervention system support all students on their path towards graduation. You will hear answers to a few of your questions from last week, and again, we'll go over clarity about next steps in the orientation process. This, again, is our Who We Are statement, and we are excited to finish up today with our last part of this statement. Our graduates have the opportunity to pursue their aspirations and positively impact the world. And for this, we have several short videos from some of our seniors in the class of 2020 who are just going to speak to how they've interpreted this as students who have been with us since sixth grade, and just to kind of let you see that. And in addition, we're going to talk a little bit about how our graduates get to graduation through their school day and just some of the routines of day-to-day school at Byers. So we'll start with our first video.
My name is Cristian Munoz and I'm a senior at DSST Byers High School. I plan on attending Regis University in the fall. My DSST Byers education and overall experience has helped me decide on pursuing a major in political science. Being a founding member of the community has helped build my confidence and form the leadership skills that I have today. And it's in part because of this that I want to become a lawyer and eventually make it to the political world, where I hope to reform the immigration and overall legal system.
Hey everyone, my name is Noah Solomon. I'm currently a senior at DSST Byers, and next year I'm super excited to be attending Cornell University. I think that I'll be able to use my DSST education along with a degree in computer science from Cornell to use technology more than just to create a business and turn a profit, but I want to use technology to solve social issues and create a social impact on the world around me.
Hi, my name is Maria Judy. I'm in 12th grade and I am attending Westmont College in Santa Barbara, California next year. With my DSSC education and experience, I plan on pursuing a STEM major, math or engineering. And past college, I don't really know what I want to do, but hopefully it betters the world.
So hopefully you enjoyed a slice of our class of 2020, and you'll see that not every student knows exactly how they want to positively impact the world yet, but everyone is well on their way to, and they credit a lot of what they did in learning about themselves at DSST to helping them to get to that point. We also now have a chance to hear from a parent of a student who is finishing ninth grade right now, providing her own perspective on how her child is balancing her journey towards graduation and to figuring out how they want to impact the world.
Hi, and welcome to DSST Byers New Student Orientation. My name's Heather, and my daughter Grace is a freshman. And since she came to Byers last fall, she has been encouraged to pursue her aspirations, both academically and creatively. So my kid is a singer and plays instruments and pursues her interest in a rock band outside of school. And not only has the school been really supportive of her activities with her band, but she's also been encouraged to bring what she's learning into her academics. So into her music class, into her advisory, and her teachers have been really great in supporting her. So welcome and have a great day.
All right, and so we're now going to move on to what does the school day look like as a DSST Byers student? And so to start, the beginning and end times of the day, we have an 8 a.m. start every day of the week, and Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, our first dismissal is at 4 p.m. It's a little bit earlier than we have historically, as we're moving into a schedule change this year that's going to make that possible. So it is not a typo. And we call it first dismissal because we also have a tutoring program after school, and that concludes at 5 p.m. And we have a method of alerting families to the fact that there's going to be tutoring for their child on a given day through an automated phone call system. But there's more to that I'll explain in a few slides about tutoring. So it's not always a surprise, and that you have some sense of like your child's rhythms for when they will and won't have tutoring. On Wednesdays, our schedule is different. That is our staff development day, and so the important work that we do when your child's not with us is collectively working as a team in support of them. And so our staff stay for a full day on Wednesdays, but students leave early, and that dismissal is at 1:45 p.m. What happens in a typical school day? And so this is more or less like an average Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Because on Wednesdays with a shorter day, we don't have electives and all classes are shorter. But you'll see this is how we spend our time. We have a commitment to all of our subjects that we teach, but students and parents always notice like, wow, there's actually a really large amount of dedicated time towards English, which of course includes both reading and writing. And that sometimes appears surprising to students that are coming to DSST because it is a STEM school, which it certainly is. We feel strongly that a liberal arts education in middle school is the right thing for all students. Reasons that are often cited when I ask students about this, they recognize that learning how to read and write is critical to what, no matter what field they go into, and even especially in the sciences or the STEM fields. We hope that our graduates are set apart from other graduates because they are so strong in reading and writing and the soft skills of communicating that really distinguish themselves in the careers they choose, whether it's like Noah in computer science or any other field. And this year in our graduating class alone, we're really super proud to send students to MIT, to School of the Mines, to Cal Poly, some of the most competitive STEM schools in the country, and they're doing that partially based on the well-roundedness of their education that started in middle school. And there's a lot of opportunities to specialize more in the STEM fields later in high school. So this is an approximation of how you spend a typical school day in classes at Byers. Now, our intervention systems, there are some things that have changed over the years, so I'm just going to make sure you're clear on how it works right now. We do our Refocus in College preps during lunch in the middle school now, which we really feel is really important. And what are those interventions? Refocus is an intervention that is designed for students to be able to reflect on, take accountability for, make a plan for when there's issues of respect or integrity, when our core values haven't been followed in the way that we think is supportive of every student and their peers. And so Refocus is an opportunity for students to do that. College prep is more for academic outcomes that weren't met. So whether it's preparedness, if a student forgets to bring something that is required every day and they don't bring it, or they don't turn in their homework, or they don't bring, as I said, the materials they need, then they go to college prep, where you go through a similar process to ensure that students are set up for success in their academics. We always see every year how students new to Byers find this system different. This level of accountability doesn't exist in all schools, and especially in elementary schools. And students go through a wonderful journey of confronting where they have skill gaps around organization, and then are stronger. And so, yes, students tend when they're new to Byers to earn these interventions, and it's hard. It's hard to feel like you made a mistake and it was seen and recognized. But these interventions are core to how we live our values, and we accept mistakes, and we try to normalize that everybody makes mistakes, and it's not a reflection of your character. It's just a moment in time. So that's how interventions work. Mandatory tutoring is academic support. We call it mandatory because once we give a student's parent a call, we fully expect them to be at tutoring. But beyond that, it is just time in small group or one-to-one opportunities with your teacher to pick up skills that you need to work on, or just to redo a test that you didn't have a chance to do your best on the first time, things like that. So those are those interventions, and this is when they happen. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, we have Refocus in College prep during lunch. Wednesday, since it's a shorter day and a slightly shorter lunch, we don't offer it. And then tutoring happens those days of the week that are listed there. And we have a rhythm or a routine for which classes are offered on which days. And so your child might decide or be chosen to be part of math mandatory tutoring for a period of several weeks. And you'll know that, oh, on Tuesdays, I could probably expect that call. But on Mondays, when it's reading and social studies, I don't really expect that call. So there's a bit of predictability to the system. And as you can see, it's only those 3 days. So those were hopefully helpful information about our schedule, our curriculum, and our intervention system. And we're going to move on to the next, really getting closer to the end of our orientation. And so here's a really wonderful, just I think, summary of the experience as a Byers student from another one of our seniors.
Hi, my name is Malia Foster, and I'm a senior currently ending my time here at DSST Byers. I plan on attending CSU in the fall and know that I'll be bringing quite a few different skills with me that I learned from my time at Byers. So one of those things being to step outside your comfort zone and try new things even when you're nervous to do so. From all the opportunities that DSST has offered me, from clubs and sports to committees and student government, it's really hard not to find yourself involved in one or all of the above, even as a shy person. So throughout my 7 years, I've learned a lot about public speaking and confidence and grit, and I can't wait to use those things in the future. And as I hopefully work with kids when I'm older, I want to teach them the same thing, to have grit and not give up when things are hard, and try new things even when you're nervous to do so. So I'm really thankful for all my time at the DSST Byers.
And that's who we are. And I think Malia summed it up really beautifully. And we're just so excited that you're joining us on this journey with your child. We are humbled and honored to have that privilege to serve you as a family, as a student. And thank you again. We are going to move into some questions from last week. The first question comes from Bethlehem from Rocky Mountain Prep. And they were looking ahead, and we're just so proud of their curiosity. And so we did answer that question this week. We do offer free tutoring, and it is Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, as I described earlier in the slides. And then Riley had a question about, do you anticipate moving the June orientation weeks to later in the summer? I know that question is on everyone's mind. And the answer is yes. We have made the decision to unfortunately not do our new student academy in June, which is one of our favorite things to do. We are going to move it though to August and make it still impactful for students and for our goals. And it will be likely really close to the start of the school year. All right, what is most important right now? We have a message from another parent and then a few
Hello,
actions.
my name is Richard Rhodes. I'm a Byers parent of 2 wonderful daughters and also the current vice chair of Science and Tech Parents, STP. That's our version of the PTA. Through STP, we support the Byers brand promise of working to cultivate relationships and support each other to be our best. Part of how STP does this is to provide opportunities for all of our children is through our Flight of the Falcons fundraising campaign. Our Flight of the Falcons campaign offers a variety of activities for all of our Byers students. Stay tuned for additional information and opportunities on how best to make a difference in our community. Welcome to Byers.
And what to do today. Of course, in your email, please, once again, do that survey. That survey, we ask you to do it one more time. Virtual home visits, we've gotten an increase since last week. Thank you for the 25 families that have signed up in the week since. We still have about 75 more middle school families to sign up, so please do. Also, mark your calendar for next Wednesday evening at 5 o'clock. I am excited to be in a live Q&A with anyone who can be there to say hello or to ask a question or just to listen. So please be there, mark your calendar. And then also, again, this is our last video. And however, we will continue to have weekly updates sent every Wednesday. Cannot wait to meet all of you. Everyone, please stay safe out there and look forward to a great year. We are going to have an amazing 2021 school year. We're really proud of how DSST has supported students in 1920. We're going to do that again, no matter what the circumstances. Take care, everybody. And of course, remember, you're part of our community. Follow us on social media. We share tons of cool stuff.